Hello, welcome to another video from EarnPed.com. I'm Stevie B. Happy to have you all with me today. Let's take some big O sips to get this started, guys. So today, I'm in space. I am actually headed back to planet Calypso. I am finally headed home from planet Cyrene. I say home. Calypso really isn't my home anymore. Cyrene is my home. Next Island is my home. Arcadia is my home. Mayhem is my home. Everywhere but Planet Calypso is my home these days, it seems like. So guys, I apologize that there has been kind of a lack of content the past couple of weeks. I've been busy on Cyrene banging out as many videos as I can, and there's so much to do, and it's so well organized that I wanted to get a lot of the content made before I started releasing it. So I'm going to try and start releasing it either this weekend or early next week. I have the first couple of dozen videos ready to go, I think. And then after that, I can just progressively work on it. But today, I wanted to shoot a video on a little bit of a conundrum. How is it that I play this game multiple hours every single day, yet I haven't logged in over 100 days? Now, some of you already know where I'm headed with this. And this is a question that I get all the time, so I wanted to put it out here. That way, you guys would know how to make it work, or understand why it works this way, or be able to do it yourself, or understand why your friends might be doing it. So I have people all the time that say, well, you know, Stevie B hasn't logged in over 100 days. If you just go to your friends list and look at him, it says he hasn't been logged in. Well, how can I not be logged in but constantly be making content for you guys? So there's actually a couple of different features for privacy built into Entropia Universe. So the first one we can look at is if we hit O and we go to privacy, there's actually the option to go into incognito mode. Now, you can see that I do not currently have that activated. I have in the past, however, currently I do not. You can also hide your offline time, and you can decide whether you want to be visible in the user register or not. And as you can see, I should be visible in the user register. But see this one here where it says share online status? This is the important one. Now, I am currently sharing my online status. So why does it show me as offline? Well, I used to do incognito a lot. I quit doing that. And I used to hide my offline time. I quit doing that because this share online status right here is really important. And obviously you want to be findable in the user register also, right? So that one's really important. So that's why I have those two set. But if we go over here to the right side of the screen, I'm going to actually pull my screen over here. You guys can't see it. If we click on the friends list icon, I know my cursor just went off the screen. In the upper right hand corner, you've got the blue friends list icon that looks like three little blue guys. You click on that, and you guys are barely going to be able to see it. But if you see right here where it says user register, right above that, where it says context flags, right above that, see where it's got this little icon right here? Mine's the orange guy. Okay, we'll see right next to it where there's this arrow that you probably never looked at. If you click that arrow, it gives you options for online, which is orange or green circle, invisible, which is the one that I've got set, do not disturb, and away from keyboard. Now, a lot of people don't use away from keyboard or do not disturb because, quite frankly, they don't work. People don't pay attention to them. If you set do not disturb or away from keyboard, people are just going to send you messages anyway. In fact, if we look down here on my user friends list, I've got invalid user down here who currently shows as away from keyboard. However, I'm sure people would probably still send him a message just because. But if you notice, mine is set to invisible. When you set it to invisible, it stops your online time. Even though I'm sharing my online time in my privacy options, whenever I put myself as invisible here in the friends list, what it does is it essentially shows me as being offline all the time. So you go to your friends list, it looks like I'm offline. I don't show up as a orange or a green dot. I don't know why I keep saying orange. I'm going to show up as a red dot, like all these people. Now see this one right here where it's got the red bar? This person's also got incognito mode activated, which was in that privacy settings we just looked at. I don't have that activated. And because I don't have that activated, I should not show up as one of these red bars. I should just show up as one of these regular blue bars with a red dot next to my name as being offline. Now, if I were to change this little drop-down menu from invisible to online, I would get my green dot back, and I would show up just like anybody else on your friends list who is currently logged in. So this is a feature that not everybody uses. This is a feature that a lot of people will set and forget. I've actually known people who put themselves invisible and forgot about it for years on end. It does happen. So why would we do this? Well, to be quite honest, guys, if I don't do this, if I just put myself as online and it shows you when I log in and when I log out, the problem is the moment I log in, I get so many messages, the game becomes unplayable. And I don't make the videos just for the heck of it. I make the videos because this is the game that I love. This is my hobby. This is my passion. This is my escape from reality. I love Entropia. Like, every free moment that I have is pretty much dedicated to playing Entropia and then also to creating content. But I don't just create content. I love actually playing the game, right? And the problem is, if I log in and I immediately get 900 messages from 900 people who want to talk to me, that's great. I really appreciate all the love and support. It makes the game completely unplayable for me, though. And I've tried this before. I've actually put myself in regular online mode, and I've had my entire screen filled up with just message box after message box, and I've had like 80 conversations going at once. And I literally sat there for like 2 hours one day just having all these random pointless conversations with people. And again, I don't mind chatting. Chatting's great. Chatting's fine. However, it was so overboard that after like 2 hours, I just logged out, and I didn't even want to be logged into Entropia anymore because I wasn't even getting to play. So that is a real problem for me, which is why I use the invisible mode. Now, that doesn't mean don't message me. If you need to get a hold of me, or if you have a question, or whatever, feel free. That's what I'm here for. But it was like every time I would log in, this would happen with dozens of people. So I just ended up having to put myself in invisible mode, and when I do, it stops tracking my online time. So then it eventually just shows that I've been offline for more than 100 days. But that is the secret to how I am constantly offline and never actually in-game, according to your friends list. But yet I'm actually in-game multiple hours every single day. I've already been logged in for 2 hours, and I've barely been off work for 3. So that's how I do it. That's why I do it. Now, there are other people that do it for other reasons. Sometimes people just don't like other players knowing where they are and what they're doing, which you can find out from the friends list. Sometimes people, who am I to say what the reasons are? People have all kinds of reasons why they would not want you to know that they were online ever, or where they were, what they were doing, right? So to each their own. Now, that being said, just because it says that somebody has been offline for more than 100 days doesn't necessarily mean the person is in invisible mode. It's very possible that the person actually is just offline for more than 100 days. As you can see, I've got 62 pages of friends on my friends list, and sadly, I think a lot of these are just people that we've lost over time. So I'm just going to randomly, let's go to page 26. So actually, this person actually was just logged in 2 days ago. Honey's in all the time. That person's in. So actually, I'm seeing a lot of people that have been logged in the past couple of days, even the past couple of hours. There's one, greater than 100 days, and that's probably a player that we lost. Greater than 100 days, that's probably somebody we lost too. So unfortunately, we do have a lot of people that end up on our friends list that have been logged out for a very long time that may never come back to the game. But what I'm really loving is that I'm looking at some of these random ones, and I'm actually seeing a lot of people who have been logged in fairly recently. I'm seeing a lot of people that have been logged in the past couple of hours, the past couple of days. There's one right there. He was just logged in, a day and 14 hours ago. A day and 17 hours ago. Greater than 100 days. So there are some that we've lost over time. But I think that we're actually retaining more people than we think we are. I think that we do have a lot of people that we lose. See, this person was just logged in 2 minutes ago. But I think we're actually retaining a lot more people today than we used to. I think the retention rate for the game has gone through the roof over the past couple of years. And I think a big reason for that has been not just me, but other people, other players that are willing to put content out there, that are willing to explain to people how to do things and do things better. Back when I first started playing Entropia, there was none of that. There was no nihelper.com. There was no sirenedream.org. There were no really great YouTube channels. I mean, there was a couple, Serial Overdrive, Lore Spade, but there was a lot that was missing. And I think as time has gone on, as more and more players have put it out there of how you can do things and do things better and do things smarter and do things faster and easier, I think it's really helped the retention rates, which is why I think whenever we randomly go through our friends list, we're seeing a lot more people that have been on recently and a lot less people that have been logged out for more than 100 days. Now, like I said, that being the case, some of those people that it did say have been logged out for 100 plus days, they could very well just be in invisible mode. They could be online right now. But that is why I constantly show up as being offline when I'm not. And that's the personal reason as to why I do it, because if I can't enjoy the game, if I can't actually play the game and have fun with the game, then my time in Entropia is over. And I hope my time in Entropia is far from over. So, to give you guys a little bit of an update, like I said, I've been shooting a ton of content on Cyrene. I am running back to Cali. I've got to grab a few things I left planetside, and I need to do some resupplying. And I'm actually going to be heading out to Next Island. I've got some Arcadia videos that I'm getting ready to upload for you guys. So the Arcadia videos will probably be coming in the next day or two. I've got some videos I need to shoot on Next Island real quick. I'm going to bang that out over the next probably 24 hours. Then I'm going to head back to Arcadia. I might shoot some more content there. And then I will be circling back to Cyrene, since I'm actually actively working some mission chains on Cyrene, and I will start releasing the Cyrene videos. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of where I'm headed and kind of what my general plan is. Now, that being said, I am waiting for them to announce the rework of the Twin event. I expected it to have already happened. I expected that they would have already announced this. However, since they have not, I'm expecting they will probably announce it early next week or late next week. I could be totally wrong. They could not announce it at all. They could just let the Twin event go by the wayside. I don't see them doing that. I think there's been a rework over the past couple of months while we were dealing with migration, and I think the announcement should be coming any day now. So when the Twin event rework does officially get announced, when that does officially drop, I will be bringing that to you guys obviously as quickly as I can. And then depending on how the rework is set up, I might be scrapping all of my plans and heading back to Planet Calypso. I just don't know yet because I don't know what the event's going to look like. That being said, that is my general game plan moving forward. There is a lot to cover on Arcadia, Next Island, Tulum, Cyrene. There's so much content to cover, I can't possibly cover it all. And I've got an entire video series here on Planet Calypso that I'm wanting to shoot in the next week or two, or at least get started shooting in the next week or two. So I've got a ton of content already made for you guys. I've got a ton more planned. It's really just a limiting factor of how many hours in a day do I have to shoot content and how many places can I be in at once. That is the biggest limiting factor, which obviously the answer is 1. So that being said, there's a ton going on in game. A lot of the Planet partners are stepping up. We have a lot of really interesting things happening and goings on that I'll be bringing to you guys. So stay tuned, but just know that I really appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown and continue to show. It means a lot to me, and you guys deserve to know the effect that you're having on other people, not just me. I end every video by saying go to earnped.com, because when you earn, we earn, just use the links to go to hideout.tv, but it's the part I say after that that really is the most important, where I tell you guys about the banner at the bottom of the screen. When I say hit that subscribe button and that bell icon to stay up to date with our latest content, that way you know what's going on in Entropia, that's important, obviously, and that helps support us. And when I tell you to hit that bell icon, but then also to hit the like button, because the like button really helps us to fight off the trolls and the haters, yes, that's important. The number of likes the videos get is hugely, hugely impactful. But it's the part after that that really makes the difference, where I say, you know, we get emails every single week from people saying, hey, thank your viewers, thank your subscribers, because when they hit that subscribe button, that bell icon, that like button, YouTube gave you more exposure. And I was just sitting on YouTube one day watching videos. I'm into PC gaming, I'm into MMOs, I'm into Royal Cash Economy gaming, and I'm sitting there on YouTube and, hey, look, there's this video that popped up for this game called Entropia. I'd never heard of it before. So I started watching the video, and then I started watching the earnped.com channel, and now I've been to Camp Icarus. Now I've been to North Swamp Camp. Now I'm out exploring the universe. So now it's my hobby, my passion. You guys deserve to know the impact you're having just by watching this channel, just by hitting that like button, just by being willing to hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell icon, just by doing those 3 simple things, those few simple clicks. You guys are having a tremendous impact in sharing this game with other people who have never heard of it before, and now it's becoming their passion and their hobby. So you guys deserve to know the impact you're having simply by hitting that like button, simply by hitting that subscribe button. So I want you guys to know, really from the bottom of my heart, truly deep felt, I really appreciate it, because not only are you helping to get the channel more reach and get us more views, but you're helping to share the game that we all know and love with people who've never heard of it before. And that is a big deal. That is a huge deal. So guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Please keep it up. And I'm just going to leave it there for today. So sip, sip, smack, smack. Good job for everybody for helping us to share this game. Round of applause, Stevies. I appreciate it. But that is the secret to how I stay offline all the time when I'm not offline. And now you guys know why, how I do it. And you kind of know what my plans are for the next week or two. So guys, I'll leave it there. Sip, sip, smack, smack. Y'all know the rest. I'll be back with more for you later this week. Take care, guys.